All right, welcome to Tarot in White Oracle. We get into the cloud to see what we see. This is the Cancers, you versus them. And remember that I do read for current energy, and as it flows over the next 30 days, it's just a snapshot, and you're in charge of your ship. You can go faster, slower, change direction. And thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I do read for feelings, thoughts, wants, and actions for you and your person. Soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin, or karmic soul tribe, soulmate, soul twin. If you're not in a soul connection or in a romantic connection, this is going to be someone significant in your soul tribe, like family, friend, or business partner. All right, so while I was meditating, I was hearing, with every beat of my heart, do-do-do-do-do-do, getting closer to you. With every beat of my heart, now I know. So it's an old song, but that was what was coming while I was meditating. So that might resonate for some of you. You guys may feel like you're getting closer, or your heart's beating a lot, or so go ahead and write it in the comments if you know the rest of the lyrics. That'd be great to hear the rest of the song. So for Cancer, the perspective that I'm getting on Cancer side is the fox and ivy, adaptability. This connection is the perspective that you have, that you're gaining through this connection, is the ability to adapt, be clever, like the fox, right? And the ivy is really strong. It's like it's giving you strength. You're learning how to stop when you need to stop, go when you need to go. And we do have strong energies here, which we'll talk about in a second as well. So the overall energy I get for Cancer when I look at who Cancer is in this connection, I get the Bee reversed and the Fool energy reversed. And this is an Egyptian card. I like to incorporate those as well. So this is like slowing down, you know, not being the busy bee anymore, not being busy with work, not being distracted, but this is a really slowing down energy. And this, if you're in connection with your other person, this is like not wanting to leave, but it might be a little stuck. If you're not with your person and you're in separation or break or no contact, this is like you don't want to budge, you don't want to move forward just yet. So both of these energies feel like overall in life right now in this connection, you're kind of stuck, or you're slowing down. You're taking a break, you're taking a breather. So what I get for your person, the overall perspective that I have coming from them, and what they are feeling in this connection or gaining in this connection, is the antelope and the wheat in reverse. Now this energy, because of the dark and light, it really feels like the thematic energies here. So we'll talk about that in a second. And I also get this circular energy that's coming through, like this, the zero or the infinity symbol. So I feel like it's picking up the moon energy. And I also get that from the bee as well, that circular energy. So there's like 2 zeros. And I don't know if you can see it here, but the encouragement energies at the end of the reading also have a lot of zeros and ones. So, and we also have another 10 in the bread of life energy. So it feels like there's some, and there's 0 here with the Fool energy. So we're picking up a lot of zeros. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the moon, 7. We've got 7 circular energies, which is 7's a strong spiritual number as well. Around 0 feels a lot like infinity, eternal, something eternal here, but it's like focusing on the ending or what you don't have, rather than the stronger spiritual eternal aspect of it. And I get that from the thematic. This is the reoccurring energy between you two, which feels like rejection or being alone, loneliness, being dismissed or not acknowledged, as well as this mystery. Something's mysterious in this connection, or a secret, or you might feel like someone's concealing something. But it did come out in the reverse. So it's like those mysteries, those secrets, whatever's being concealed is going to be coming out over the next 30 days. And it can just be as simple as emotions being hidden and coming out, or it could be related to this rejection, is what it feels like too. Like you're feeling dismissed, or you're feeling lonely. Why do I feel this way in the connection when I have a person? And you're starting to gain maybe some clarity around that, or how this person is. And this is what this energy is. This perspective is feeling like I'm not in a group. I'm not feeling connected. I'm not getting what I need to feel nourished, to feel full. Something feels on empty. This feels like a 5 of coins energy. So this is what we get for Cancer's person, and for Cancer, and then for Cancer's person, you know, it's like this person's running on empty, and this person is slowing down and trying to adapt to the situation, and maybe even feeling a little stuck. What I get when I go a little deeper for Cancer's person is the Peacock and Justice in reversed. So these energies are like feeling like you're not getting attention, or maybe even taking it personally if you're feeling rejected or dismissed, like it must be me, that I must not be that interesting. Feeling like maybe you don't have your voice heard, or you're not able to speak your truth. Something also doesn't feel fair. It doesn't feel right. And it could also just be in work. Maybe you didn't get that contract you were wanting, that promotion, or maybe you weren't getting that deal on a house or an apartment, or maybe something is really unfair at your job situation, and so it's making the whole thing feel worse. So that's what I get for both sides. When I dive into the universe's truth, the universe's lessons, and the encouragement around that, what I do see is exam and trust. So there's a sense of you being tested in this connection. This connection is testing you. It's putting your patience to test. The universe is testing you. And you're learning to trust yourself, or trust the connection better, or their person better. You're learning to trust the process, to trust source, trust God. There's a sense of testing and trusting, which is a lesson going on. One of the purposes between the connection, at least for the next 30 days. What we do get connecting these energies as encouragement is the bread of life from John 12:46, which is numerically 3 and 10. So this is where we get the other 0. And 3 is a strong spiritual number. It's like saying this unit is coming into full circle, full completion, and you're gaining some sort of clarity, understanding around that. I have come into the world as light, so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness. So there's a strong Christ or Christ consciousness energy coming out as a reminder that, again, we got mysteries here and clarity coming, and it feels like as you are learning to trust yourself, trust source, to trust the process, you are gaining clarity, gaining that light that you need in the darkness to understand what it is that you need individually, but also need in the connection, and how you are growing spiritually. It's like you're gaining a new perspective around that. And you're understanding maybe that it's not you. You know, if you're feeling dismissed, if you're feeling like rejected, you're starting to understand that, hey, maybe it's not me, it's this person. That I'm fine over here. You know, there's some sort of clarity that you're gaining. So let's go ahead and dive into feelings, and then we'll get into perspectives of you that this person has, wants, and needs. So we're going to start with Cancer's side. So Cancer's feelings in this connection and of their person. All right, we do get the 9 of Wands reverse. This is more stuck energy. So this person is feeling stuck. They're feeling like something is really heavy and hard and not moving forward. Let's see what else we got. The 10 of Cups. So at their core, they do feel a lot of love here, and they feel a lot of happiness here. They know this connection or you brings them like ultimate happiness, ultimate joy. This is that family, they're wanting that family with you, wanting that happiness with you, that joy, knowing that it's there, feeling at their core that it is there. But what's hindering it is all this stuck energy. Now, slowing down isn't necessarily a bad thing, but like if you're feeling like you're not able to move at all, or there's some sort of solution that is beyond you, you know, and if something is very, very heavy, if something is very hard to do, and you're feeling more like a quitting energy. Like this can also be feeling like quitting because you're just not sure what to do. All right, we also get the Chariot. So this energy is strong around making a decision about moving. Sometimes it can be moving forward on your soul's path. Sometimes it can be moving toward missing the mark, right? But this is an energy around making a movement, making a decision. So ultimately, your person is wanting to make a decision. It's like they're slowing down, they're focused, they're not distracted with work anymore or busy body energy, like that busy bee. You know, they're slowing down, they're trying to land on that flower, taste the nectar, what's here, and they're feeling stuck. They feel like maybe something's hard to move, more stuck energy, but ultimately they know that happiness is here, and they're going to be wanting to make a decision about what to do about that. So let's go ahead and look and see what Cancer's person is feeling, how Cancer's person is feeling in this connection, or with their person. How is Cancer feeling? All right, we get the Three of Cups reversed. So again, this energy is very reminiscent of this energy, isn't it? And this one as well. They're feeling like they're not being seen. They're not able to hang out. They're not getting attention. They don't feel like you guys are connecting. Now, this can also be a good sign for some of you where you thought there was a third party situation. This can be your person realizing that there is not a third party, like you're not going out, you're not stepping out, you're not flirting, having an affair. It's like you're just not paying attention. You're just being kind of dismissive and rejective. You're just in your own little space, feeling stuck, but you're not out and about. All right, so let's go ahead and see what else we get. How is your person feeling? All right, the Hierophant. So there is a sense of, this feels like, because of the other energies, this energy feels like we don't have a commitment here. It's like you don't have that key yet to open that door toward moving forward yet. This can be an energy around feeling like there's something untraditional here. Something that doesn't follow societal's norms, but underscoring that energy, it really feels more like, you know, we don't have the key yet to get this started, to walk through that door, to get the next door open. And it'll vary for each of your situation, whether that's, you know, if you're moving in or into an apartment, or you're getting a house, or it can be about exclusivity too, like something stuck here. How do we move forward? Especially for those who are in separation, you might feel like, ultimately, you know, this energy though, it might also feel like I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do to move this forward right now. Because we do get that from this energy, feeling like there's a mystery. Something is clouded here, but, you know, don't worry, because this did come in the reverse. So over the course of the next 30 days, this energy should be shifting so that you have clarity, more so over the situation or over the relationship. Let's go ahead and dive a little bit further and see. All right, we do get the Queen of Wands. So this is a beautiful energy at the end. So both of you have energy at the end that feels more positive, action-oriented. This is like really listening to your intuition, maybe having some sort of telepathic communication with your person, or knowing what your person's going to say, feeling like you know your person so well, you know what they're thinking. You could be having dreams about your person. This energy feels very, you know, that Wands energy is very close to the soul, right? So the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups both have that very strong soulful energy for me. And this is also soul contract energy for me as well. So this is like, you know, I'm feeling that soul contract that I have with you, and I'm wanting to fulfill it. I'm wanting to learn those lessons. And we have lessons here, right? Testing and trusting And it feels like the Cancer is learning how to trust because they're becoming adaptable through the tests, whatever is testing them, testing their patience, testing their character, if the connection is being tested. This person, it feels like in their feelings that they're also trying to learn those lessons. They feel that soul contract. And this is a feminine, a divine feminine energy showing up here. And we also get our Hierophant in the center and the cups at the center. So at the center, this person, Cancer's person, also feels like there's something spiritual. There is some sort of soul connection here. So we do get our Hierophant and our Queen of Wands, our very soulful energies so far. So let's go ahead and dive into perspectives. So what is the perspective? Now remember, perspectives are what Cancer is perceiving. It's not necessarily the truth. It's just how Cancer is perceiving the connection, or how is Cancer perceiving their person. Okay, so 2 wanted to come out right in the reverse. The 10 of Pentacles reverse and the 3 of Cups reverse. Okay, so Cancer is perceiving their person in the way that their person is feeling, right? They're perceiving this connection or their person as someone that they maybe doesn't want to connect with, or they're not feeling connected to, they're not hanging out with. Maybe they're not responsive to their advances, or maybe they're perceiving this connection as something that isn't ready for also the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles energy is coming together, sharing that home, sharing your finances, sharing a life. And so something is not ready. They're perceiving this connection as not ready yet for that. Maybe something's been tested and it was like, fail. All right, we need to work through this. We need to figure out our finances, figure out the apartment situation better. Maybe a contract fell through. We did get Justice in the reverse for your person's overall experience. So the 3 of Cups, of course, is that energy of feeling like you're not getting attention. So they may perceive this connection as something that is not getting much attention. They may know that they're not giving much attention to you, or they feel like you are not really wanting attention. They may be misreading you. Or for a lot of you, it feels like they realize that they're neglecting this. But for others of you, it feels like they might be perceiving that you want to be left alone. Or for that other segment of you that thought a third party situation was occurring, or maybe there's someone else, your person perceives that there's not someone else. Like, both of you know that there's someone else is not involved in this. So really curious. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we get here. Like, this feels like a rejective energy that we get here. And it's like your person is feeling dismissed, rejected, alone. And the Cancer is perceiving that. You know, they perceive that that's how you're feeling. All right, we do get the 2 of Pentacles. So Cancer does see this connection as something that can move forward, but it's like it has to move forward very slowly. It has to take those baby steps. There's no rush kind of energy coming out here. This is like, you know, you can see the character holding both of the coins, balancing them, and it's like, you know, we can balance life and work. Maybe we can balance the money going on between us, but we need to take baby steps here. So there's a perception of you or this connection as, you know, not really ready for that next big step in terms of, you know, moving in. And there's a perception here that there is loneliness. There's something's being neglected here, dismissed here. They can see that, whether you're wanting that or not, or whether they're perceiving that you want that, or like they can't give that right now. But they do see hope here. They just think that it needs to be slow movement forward. So let's go ahead and see what we get for perspectives from Cancer's person. All right, we do get our 8 of Wands. So that feels like a really slow and stalled energy. So Cancer's person is perceiving this Bee, Fool, and 9 of Wands all in reverse. This is like, I perceive the stall. I perceive that there's like a stop here. You know, stop and don't go through go, like the Monopoly game. And there's some sense of, yeah, there's a holdup here. And there's the 9 of Swords. So your person is perceiving anxiety and stress in this connection in you, around the stall, around feeling stuck. So how else is your person perceiving this connection or perceiving you? All right, the 10 of Wands. So they are feeling, you know, that heaviness, that exhaustion, that burnout. It's like they're perceiving you or this connection as stuck, anxiety, stress, woes, burnout. So your person can perceive everything you're feeling over here with your, you know, Bee reversed, your Fool reversed, your 9 of Wands reversed, the 10 of Pentacles reversed, the 3 of Cups reversed, the rejection, the feeling dismissed, abandoned, mysterious, something is clouded. Your person sees it. They're not blind to what's going on with you, or at least, you know, this is their perspective on what's happening. All right, so let's go ahead and dive a little bit deeper into wants. What is Cancer wanting out of this connection? All right, we do get strength. So beautiful energy. They do want some sort of courage here. They do want to feel connected to themselves, to the connection. They want to feel like they can show up for themselves. They can make a brave move. They have a can-do attitude. They want a can-do attitude. They want to be capable of doing something and being courageous in it. They want to feel connected. They want to show up here. They want to be able to be themselves, to show up for their needs, their wants. 7 of Swords. So, you know, it's like she's blinded with the butterfly over her eyes, right? And then that butterfly is flying upward toward the heavens. So it's like there's something that feels, again, clouded, something that feels mysterious, something that's hidden. Or maybe they're avoiding something. And they want to have strength over that clouded energy. They want to have strength over that avoidance. They want to have strength over the whatever's hidden or not seen. They want things to be clear. They want to know what to do. So what else is our Cancer wanting in this connection or from their person? All right, so we do get the King of Cups. And it did fly out in the neutral, so they're wanting, so now we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Wands. So we do have an aqua energy, by the way. Some of you may be connecting to Aquarius. Some of you may be connecting to Cancer or Leo. Some of you may be connecting to another, this is also a Cancer or Scorpio. So we get Cancer twice, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. We also get Libra, and this is our Wands. So you may be connecting to Aries or Leo as well. So we get Leo twice too. Take it as it resonates for you. It doesn't have to be, but those are the signs showing up. So your person or Cancer is ultimately wanting to be able to feel connected to you, to have that happiness, to have that love, the whole enchilada, right? The King of Cups is like that perfect person who can show up emotionally open, vulnerable. There's emotional availability. This is aligning your head and your heart together and making sense of everything emotionally. This is being emotionally intelligent. So your person is wanting to overcome whatever this clouded or mysterious over the emotions, or there may feel some sort of deception, being blinded. Blinded by the Light comes to mind. Maybe that's a song you guys like, Blinded by the Light. Or there's something that's blinding in this. They're not able to see. But Cancer's wanting to overcome this. And they're wanting that emotional availability. So whether that energy is coming from them or you, or the connection, something in the connection itself, they want to overcome it. You know, they want better from this. They want to be better in this. They want us to be better is what comes to mind. Let's go ahead and get into what Cancer's person wants. And this energy did a lot of twists and turns. So this is now, but also in the future energy it fell out. So over the next 30 days, but probably over the next 45 days, Cancer's person is in a waiting, kind of a waiting mode, right? They're wanting patience. They're wanting waiting. They're wanting to reflect, recollect, reevaluate, and figure out what to invest in, what will be worthwhile. They want to take their time, which is good, because Cancer's perspective on this is moving slow, right? Like this needs to move slowly. But they want investment here. You know, ultimately they want that investment, but it doesn't look like they're on a rush to do it. They want something to grow here. We get our Seven of Wands. So, you know, they want to feel protected. They want to feel like this connection or their person is protecting them. They want to feel like you'll defend them, you know, when the time comes. And our High Priestess came out in the reverse. So it's like, again, something feels hidden. Something feels like it's not known. So they want to know what they don't know. They want to know what feels concealed, mysterious, a secret. And maybe you guys were kind of suspicious if it feels like someone is hiding something, or it's like you're texting, they're not texting back, something's spotty, or you're not hanging out, you said you would. And maybe there was suspicions around, is the other person stepping out? Are they having an affair? And this energy is wanting to know what you don't know, right? And feeling protected and guarded, and like you will be defended, and that there's a sense of patience here and waiting, and but also growth. So it feels like this person feels very much in the dark, and this person feels very stuck. And this person's also feeling, you know, abandoned. And then this person is feeling like they're not really sure they can even show up, because they're feeling, again, stuck. They want to show up, though. So that's good news. Let's go ahead and see actions. Actions for Cancer. All right, the Seven of Cups reversed. So this is like unconditional love, making a decision. Making a decision toward love, not fear. So beautiful. Let's go ahead and see what else we get for Cancer's energies, what their actions will be in the current energy, and as it plays out over the next 30 days. Actions. All right, we do get our Nine of Pentacles. So this is like movement forward. This is This is an energy around, you know, taking care of your money, making sure you're financially stable, secure, so you can move toward relationship. This is being independent though, right? It's not really necessarily thinking of it as a couple, but wanting individually to be strong, financially, structurally, making sure your house is in order kind of energy. But there is a lot of love here wanting to show up, and a decision to be made wanting to show up here. And we did see movement in their feelings. It's like they're going to be moving out of this stuck energy. So they're going to be leaving behind. Feels transformative to me. So they're going to be leaving behind all of this stuck energy, and they're going to be moving out of it. They're going to be going toward love, going toward decision, saving money. This is, see, in the reverse, this is more like a codependency and being dependent on something else. But in the upright, this is like, I'm not codependent, I'm relying on myself. But again, it's not really thinking about the other person. This is kind of like a mini Empress energy too, though. So it's like I'm nurturing myself, self-love, self-care, taking care. And in turn, that will reflect on the connection, because we only show up for another as much as we show up for ourselves. As much as we love ourselves, we can love another person, right? So this energy is around, if they're able to show up for themselves, or if they're able to be strong and financially secure, if they're able to self-love, self-care, to nurture themselves, they're going to have more of that to give. And I do see this death energy is as a rebirth. You know, this is a resurrective energy. This is a strong Scorpio energy as well. So some of you may be connecting to Scorpio. We also got another Scorpio energy. So we have like a couple Scorpio energies, a couple Leo energies, and a couple Cancer energies. We did get an Aqua as well. I think that was all of them, but yeah, remember, it doesn't have to be, but those are the signs that are coming up. So let's go ahead and see what your person is going to be going toward their actions in the current energy. Yeah, so that does feel good. You know, it feels good on this side. You know, your person's moving toward something that's more transformative rather than staying stuck. For some of you, if you're together, you know, this can be ending that being together. Like if you're living together right now, this can be taking a break from that, like needing a break in order to work this out. So this is some sort of, it could be an ending of some kind. But for most of you, I feel like you're in some sort of holding position. You know, you're on block, you're in separation, you're in no contact. You're like, do we move forward? Do we get that deal on that house? Do we move into it? And everything is feeling stuck. There's a next step that's feeling stuck. And for most of you, this is your Cancer coming out of that energy and able to move toward you with more compassion, being able to show up better, more love, more money, feeling more secure. But for some of you, if you are, say, living together and you have a commitment, but things are really stuck and disaligned between you, this is like your person needing a break. It's like they're putting an ending towards something here. And maybe you guys are going to go on pause. All right, we do get our Three of Wands reversed. So not a good start for your person. Your person, Cancer, is still feeling stuck. They're wondering, you know, where is the growth? They're feeling like they can't grow here or expand here. They're not trusting enough in the process or in themselves or in the connection. We also get the Sun in reverse. So they're still feeling in the dark. They're feeling like they don't know what they need to know. And they don't know what they don't know. And something's mysterious. Something's clouded. And so there's a sense that whatever this person is confused about, or maybe they just don't know how to move forward still in this connection with you. There's something that feels like there's no growth. It's in the dark. Then we do get a healing energy. So this is also another aqua. So now we have Aquarius showing up twice as well. So, and the High Priestess is Pisces. So we get our Pisces energy too. So this just feels very much like at the end of the day, you know, they are going to show up with a healing energy. Something, divine timing is going to take effect and play a part in this to help this energy between you two. So that things aren't so clouded or dark or unsure of what to do next, or like there's no growth or expansion here. There's a lot of that energy showing up in this connection. This connection between the two of you feels very stuck or stagnant or on pause. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at least 11, 12, 13, 14. There's like 14 energies, 15 energies that feel that way in this connection. Like something's hidden. We don't, I'm feeling abandoned. I don't have all the information I need. We're stuck, we're stagnant, we're not moving forward. So for many of you, Cancer might be just deciding to, you know, take a break on the connection or just end something here until one or both of you are able to figure something out. Or it may just be that, you know, for most of you though, I feel like there's some sort of transformation. The Cancer is going to be able to transform out of this because both of you end on a beautiful, transformative energy. You know, the star is very healing and this is very transformative. So something will heal here. Divine timing will play a part to take care of what needs to be taken care of, so that that growth that needs to occur in your soul will occur. So that's what I see over here. I want to know, what is this dark about? What is in under a cloud? What is not known here? Why is our sun reversed? Why is there something mysterious? Okay, the King of Pentacles. So the commitment itself, you know, it's that coming together between you two. It's not seeing how you're coming together or if you're coming together. You know, more so maybe even how, you know, like I said at first. But for some of you, it might be if, you know, if we're coming together, or how we're going to get that house, that apartment, or how we're going to finalize a divorce and then so we can come together. Or there's something that is impeding this commitment between you two, that feels very much in the dark, not able to grow or expand, and something mysterious around it. But it doesn't look like it has to do with a third-party situation. It doesn't have to do with an affair or another person. This is just, this just has to do with a commitment between you two. For some reason, there's something really disaligned between you, and it's going to vary for each of you. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into our final energies. I do want to give you guys a bit of the angel encouragement. We did get a 0110. So we are getting a lot of 10s. We got the 10 in the John 12:46, which is 3:10. We do get our 10 here. We get a 19:19, which is 10:10. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 10s just in the advice energy. That's not even looking at our cards yet, which I know we also had some 10s there as well. So this is really strong energy around endings, something ending here, something transforming, and something new beginning. And for some of you, that's going to be an end to this connection. and something new starting for each of you individually. For others of you, that's some sort of major transformation, major healing that's taking place. And that stuck energy will be transforming and healing between you, and you'll be able to move forward. And we did get that strong energy around endings here as well. So belief systems, authenticity, destiny, inspiration. We did have divine timing as well that I picked up on here. Talents, gifts, self-appreciation, self-love, self-care, gratitude, purpose. You're blessed with unique talents and skills that set you apart. Embrace what makes you different. This is your path to success. Trust that your dreams are on their way to becoming reality. Stand tall in your individuality and go after what you truly desire. So this is a reminder of the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe a message straight for Cancer, but also for Cancer's person. 1919 or 1010, cycles. Yeah, endings and beginnings. Karma, transformation. We were just talking about balance, influence, power, cycles, change, renewal. Karma is approaching. Let go of the need to control. You cannot force things to happen. Embrace the lessons life offers to prevent them from repeating in the future. Make room for new experience and positive transformation in your life. So, yeah, we were just talking about all of that. And a beautiful way to end the reading. Let's go ahead and dive into some of our soul energies, because if you watch my channel, you do know that I do focus on soul connections. So we do get our Hierophant. We do get a Queen of Wands energy, our High Priestess, and Star energy, Sun energy. All right, so we do get 5 energies that have strong soul ties. Of course, 3 of them are in reverse. So there's a sense that your person, Cancer, is feeling that soul contract. They can feel it within the commitments that need to be made here on Earth. It may feel very soulmate, soul twinny to them, because we do get our divine, but it's felt more through the divine feminine, because we have our High Priestess. The Magician is our divine masculine. So that pair doesn't show up. So the divine masculine energy might not be feeling it or knowing it as much as the divine feminine, but the divine feminine can feel that things are disaligned, not right, in the dark, not ready for commitment or moving forward, or that the divine masculine has not caught up to the soul contracts. We also don't get the masculine soul contract side of the energy either. We do get the Star though, so this is a strong energy around soulmates and soul twins as well. And it's in the upright, so it's like something is healing here, so that's beautiful. And it's going to be healing around the commitments, the hows, the ifs, the whys. And if that means that you guys are not meant for each other right now, you know, this is endings and new beginnings. 10s are all about those new beginnings. So oftentimes things go around, and you guys might be coming back together again. What's meant for you will come for you. So don't worry. Let's see what else we get for our soul energies. We do get a strong emotional energy, a lot of emotion coming up on this side. Twice we get a lot of emotion. So a lot of emotional energy from Cancer, a lot of soul ties from Cancer's person. And let's see if there's anything deeper with the numbers for those that like to stay a little longer. We do get and learn a little bit more. We get our 3, 7, 7, and 7. That's going to be a strong 3 energy. This is our 9, our 10, our 2, another 7. All right, so we do get 3 7s on this side of the energy, another 9, and another 7. So 4 7s. This is strong energy on the side of Cancer, which means resting, reflecting, pausing, not taking action, moving very slowly. This is like a 7 of Pentacles energy. This is just very patient, very waiting, not very action oriented. But 7 is a very strong, beautiful number. It's a spiritual number. So your person underneath it all can feel a spiritual undertone. This is 8, 5, 10. 2, we do get 2 10s. On this side of the energy as well. This is a 4, 5, 2, 8, 3, and a 3 and 2 3s, and 2 7s. So we don't get anything too significant on this side, other than there are 1 1 on this side of the energy. So we do have 1 1 1 1 1 1. You may be seeing a lot of 1s. You may be seeing antelopes. You may be seeing a lot of 7s. You may be seeing foxes. Over the next 30 days, as confirmation, this is for you. We do get a double 7, which is a repeat of your energy. So they are feeling a sense of waiting, patience, stall on their energy as well. And endings and new beginnings, and a 3, which is a sense of understanding, a sense of clarity coming. So don't worry it, don't fret it. What's meant for you will come for you, and you are going to be gaining clarity over the next 30 days. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you in the next 30 days. Take care. Please share and subscribe and like. It does help the channel grow. And yeah, if you feel this resonates with your person or someone else, go ahead and share that and leave your comments. I love to hear from you, and I read all of them. And let me know where you are listening from, what country you're coming from. Leave that in the comments. All right, take care.